So here's how they line up. Alex Dunne on pole position, double pole for him, as he did earlier in the year here at Thruxton, and Ugochukwu taking the battle to him. Louis Sharp and Joseph Loke on row 2. Aidan Neat with Ed Pearson for Virtuosi Racing. Best qualifying weekend for Ed, was 4th in race 1. He lines up 6th on the grid here in round 24. Dan Ginchard is next from Eduardo Cossetang, then Georgi Dimitrov and Oliver Stewart, who had his first career win yesterday. It's Noah Lyle and Michael Shin on row 6. And they're followed by Ollie Gray, who's having a difficult weekend so far. Second in the championship coming into this weekend. Adam Fitzgerald next to him, then Jack Sherwood, great to have him back with us, and indeed Divi Nandan, the two Chris Dittman Racing runners, new to the championship, you'll remember last time out at Snetterton, and the grid completed by Daniel Mavliotov. Championship leader Alex Dunne starts on pole position. The man third in the series is alongside him, the American Ugochukwu in blue. Out they go. Good start from third position. Louis Sharp gets across, can't get up into second place, but Ugochukwu is using the outside run here side by side, and Dunne is having the battle taken to him here, and Ugochukwu has got the lead from Alex Dunne. The race is very definitely on, and Dunne
big lock up
down the inside. This is the first time that we've really had to see the early stages done under big pressure, but he's responded to that superbly, Phil.
I thought Stewart was going to get a run as well there. Sorry, Sharp down the inside, because he got a mega start. I thought he was going to go for the lead, but he's in third. The top three are starting to break away as we've got further down Cossetang, who's running alongside with Lyle, and then you've got Pearson as well going down the inside as they go through Goodwood. Very fast section as they hit the curve there, but yeah, absolutely flat out even on lap 1 as they come through Goodwood. Look at this, Lyle still trying to get past Pearson. He's now going to go to the outside as they come up to Church. Another very high-speed section. Let's hope they all stay on the circuit. Look at that, absolutely brilliant driving from those two.
Yeah, terrific racing. What a start, though, from Ugochukwu, taking the battle to Dunne, and Dunne fighting his hardest to get back in. This is what we wanted to see all year. Dunne hasn't wanted competition all year, of course, but we love seeing it. Look at that, lock-ups as they come into the chicane. That's one of the...
That's Pearson again, so that was that battle going all the way to the final chicane between him and Lyle. So obviously there's been a bit of contact, or he's had a moment, so he's had to go around the outside of the bales. But Ugochukwu is now under pressure from Sharp. As you can see, he's defending coming into the complex, which is going to allow Dunne to get away. But these Carlin boys need to work together to stop Dunne getting another win. And now in this race, as there's two of them running side by side as they go through the chicane. But that's Loke.
Ginchard at the head of them.
Ginchard, yeah, he's got ahead of them. That's also Loke, and is that who was that for? Neat. Yeah,
but that puts Ginchard down to up into 4th position, I beg your pardon, ahead of Joseph Loke. And some great racing going on. Those two haven't really been racing each other this year, but they had a fine battle yesterday. Ginchard getting the upper hand in that one as well. There he is in the 49 car. He's got the yellow background. First-year car racer, Dan Ginchard. But it's Dunne out front. He'll get the replay here of that move.
Yeah, let's see, as Neat has got the inside going through the left, but then obviously Loke has the inside for the right, and that allows Ginchard to get through. But yeah, 2 into 1 do not go, especially into that final chicane. They've even moved the bales for the F4 cars as well, so they don't hit them, but they still have the sleeping policeman on the inside. As we've got another battle here with Lyle and Cossetang, is that going through Church? Is he trying to go around the outside?
This is brave stuff from Noah Lyle. The Aussie's done it.
You can see...
He likes this bit of the circuit, doesn't he?
He does, and he's good on the brakes, clearly, because he was all over him as they came out of the chicane. I wasn't sure whether Dunne had made a mistake, but Ugochukwu obviously set fastest lap of the race, the last lap round, on an 11.5. This time it's a 12 dead, because obviously he's battling 11.9 from Dunne. So, yeah, oh, no, Lyle is in the wall. I think that's coming out of the chicane. Yeah, yes, it is. I have to wonder whether he's just had a bit of contact or hit one of those curbs too hard, and it's spun him and he's facing the wrong direction. As you can see now, the CDR cars are battling away, but let's just have another look further back to see if we can see what happened to Lyle. He's running side by side with Cossetang there, bit of contact. Oh, I think that when they come back on, they make contact. Oh, he's ripped off the rear left corner, so he is certainly out of the race. Look at that further back, absolute carnage.
The only good thing about it being there, well, I'll say it's a bad thing now because he's out of the car, but he was directly opposite the pit lane entrance, so if he'd been able to move the car, get it into the pit lane, but it's going to be a safety car, which will calm things down. And for once, Alex Dunne might be a bit relieved about this because he hasn't got the huge leads that we've seen before. So he gets a breather and he gets a chance to think through about how he can drop Ugochukwu on the restart.
So safety car is coming in now, this lap, so you can see Dunne is going to start to back them up. and Ugochukwu needs to be a little bit closer. I don't know if he spotted that the lights are out, but he's miles back. He needs to be right on him, ideally.
He's right on the case, doesn't he? Has he not had the briefing?
The rest of them as well, they're all...
Now, he's closing up now.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. I think he was maybe just giving Dunne a full sense of security there, and he's closed right up now. He'll know. He'll be having the training and the coaching for sure. Here we come, though, into the chicane, and watch for Dunne nailing it. I'm going to ask you for marks out of 10 here.
Absolutely bang on.
Here we go. Yeah.
That was spot on that. He just turned it into the right, got on the throttle at the right point, and he just caught Ugochukwu off guard a little bit because he's not as close as he needs to be. Now, as you can see, and also with Sharp as well, so the top three pulled away. There's a few others that are closer. They've got to jump on their rivals, but let's see if Ugochukwu can chase him down now with a lap to go, as he's had a lock-up going into the braking zone of the complex. As you can see, that's Neat and Ginchard as well, running side by side as they're coming out of the complex and up to Noble.
The two teammates, aren't they, getting stuck in, having a great race here. Ginchard is the least experienced single-seater driver out of the pair, coming under big pressure, the Mercedes Formula One junior driver. We've got three of those. Remember, McLaren represented by Ugochukwu, Williams represented by Ollie Gray, still having his engine issues, I think, down towards the back of the field. But Aidan Neat, like Ginchard, two very exciting drivers to watch.
Yeah, and Gray has made up a place now, or 2 places up. He's up into 13, so he must have had a problem earlier. But look at this, Dunne has had a great first lap back. There is going to be one more lap after this. There's 20 seconds on the clock as they come into the chicane, bouncing over that first curve. All those curves used to be the same through the chicane, but they cut down the second and third just to make it a little smoother. But the first one's definitely the one that bounces these single-seaters over the curve and trying to unsettle them. But yeah, great bit of driving from Dunne on that lap. Now we're on the final lap. Let's see if Ugochukwu can do anything.
Yeah, he's trying his best here to close in. Remember, he's still in the lead of the Rookie Championship, but he wants the outright silverware at the end of the season. Still not late for him to do it. We've seen Dunne have some disappointing meetings. He was off the pace in qualifying at Croft, but it's the way he bounces back for all these problems that has set him out apart from the other drivers for me this year, and the way he's dealt with the pressure from Ugochukwu. Fair play to Ugo in the start of this race for taking the battle to him, but Dunne has managed to fight him off. They've still got a few corners to go. It's been a good race from this pair.
Yeah, it certainly has. With Ugochukwu, he's fighting that car as he's coming through Goodwood and then Church, but he's not close enough to attack the braking zone of the final chicane. Dunne looks like he's managed to fight off the pressure from Ugochukwu for another win. Oh, big lock-up!
Oh, he does lock up big time going into the chicane in front of the massive crowd in there, but he survives that. Ugochukwu's going to have a go. He knows he's got the win. Hands off the wheel. Double celebration from Alex Dunne, who breaks the record and sets the second-generation record at 11 race wins in a season. Here's how they finished. Alex Dunne gets the record, an 11th win this season. Ugochukwu second, wins the rookie standings ahead of Louis Sharp. Joseph Loke fourth from Dan Ginchard. Aidan Neat in P6, then Georgi Dimitrov. Adam Fitzgerald in 8th in the points, so a good point score for him, and indeed for Ollie Stewart in 9th, and Ed Pearson in the points again for Virtuosi 10th. 11th goes to Jack Sherwood from Oliver Gray. Michael Shin 13th from Daniel Mavlyatov. Divi Nandan 15th ahead of Eduardo Cosatang. And Noah Lyle we saw sadly retire from the race early on. Championship points with 2 race meetings left. 6 races to go in the championship. And it's Alex Dunne now 106 points clear. That's around about 4 races clear at the moment of Ollie Gray. Ugochukwu closing in on Ollie though. He's 3rd from Louis Sharp and Aidan Neat. Joseph Loke in 6th place from Georgi Dimitrov. Then Eduardo Cosatang. Dan Ginchard 9th ahead of Ollie Stewart. So the ROKiT F4 British Championship certified by FIA, that is an absolute key part of this, the run that the youngsters have up the ladder potentially towards Formula One. And it's a record-breaking weekend for Alex Dunne, the quiet yet affable Irishman takes the win. We're going to see a little bit more passion as he gets out of the car. Yes, we are. There we go. Alex Dunne, your winner.